Trying to decide between the Momcozy M5 Smart and the Momcozy M9 Mobile Flow, then stick around. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the similarities and differences so you can easily decide which of these Momcozy breast pumps is best for you and your routine. So let's get started and talk about suction. Now, both of these are pretty powerful wearable breast pumps. Your Momcozy Smart has a suction up to 285 milligrams of mercury suction strength. Your M9 is more powerful. It is up to 300 millimeters of mercury suction strength. And one of the other differences with these pump motors is the Momcozy M5 is the first generation of the Momcozy pump motors, whereas the Momcozy M9 is the third generation. So along the way, they have made tweaks to their pump motors. In terms of modes, now, both of these have 3 modes on the pump. You have your stimulation, which are your short suctions for initiating your letdown. You have your expression, which are your longer, drawn out suctions for drawing out your breast milk. Then you have your third mix mode, which is a combination of both the shorter and the longer suctions. Love that both of these have that third mixed mode because it really does give you more options for what your body might better respond to. Now, with the Momcozy M5 Smart, you also have micro vibrations on that third mixed mode. So if you imagine this was on your breast, you have these tiny micro vibrations that help to loosen up the milk in your ducts and then help with overall output. Now, for some people, they love this and respond really well. Other people don't do well with the vibrations. So that is something to consider. The Momcozy M9 does not have that micro vibration technology. Now, both of these have adjustable suction levels. The M5 has 9 different ones. So on the pump, you can, once you have your pump on, you can change this L1 all the way up to 9 or down. Now, this is across all your different modes. You have the 9 different suction levels. Now, this is great because it lets you tailor that pumping suction to a level that is comfortable for you. The Momcozy M9 takes this even further and gives you 15 different adjustable suction levels. So really enables you to fine tune on that suction level to something that really best suits you. Now, one of the great things about both of these pumps and what makes them so popular, especially the new Momcozy Smart, is that they both come with app integration. Now, they are slightly different in the way that the apps work, but let me pull this on over. So the 3 current pumps with Momcozy app integration is your M5 Smart, the Momcozy Air 1, and then the Mobile Flow, the Momcozy, which is the M9. So how these differ. If I go into the Momcozy Smart, I have this connected, very easy to connect. You can, once your pump is running, completely operate your pump via the app. Fantastic for discretion. You can adjust your mode from stimulation to expression to the mixed. You can adjust your control levels. You can turn the pump into play mode or pause. So it's really great for that discretion, and you can also turn your pump on and off with the power button. You can also go in and then track your output for your pumping session or your details. So very handy to be able to have that control. But here's where the mobile flow goes further. Now in here, you have the play and pause option. So this, you can start your pump, you can adjust your levels, you can also adjust the modes, but you'll notice here that they have some additional professional modes. So you have Milk Boost, Milk Boost, Milk Relief, options to choose from. But what I love the most is down here, you can create my own custom mode. So if you press the custom, we'll call it custom for this. And in here, you have the ability to create your own custom pumping rhythms to best suit you. You can change the frequency of how quickly these suctions occur. So if you're somebody that prefers the faster stimulation-like suctions for your pumping session, you can change that to fast. You can have it on standard, or if you respond better to the gentle, slower, deeper suctions, you can change that too. You can adjust your suction level intensity and how long you want to run these settings for. So if I go back into, just to show you how, user error here. If you go into, say, the Milk Boost, you'll see here that they have different timing patterns for your rhythm. So here they actually give you multiple stimulation modes, So you have your expression, and then it goes back to the stimulation to give you those extra letdowns. Now, this isn't something that you get with your standard mixed mode. You will have the mixers, but it's not built on a 2-minute timer and then back, 2-minute timer and then back. It's more a pattern of 5 longer suctions and then a couple of quick ones. So the patterns are different. Being able to build your own rhythm with the M9, to me, is the ultimate control over your pumping experience. Okay, so that app aside, in terms of actual design, now again, these are quite different. You can see here, they're both wearables, fantastic, but they are different. The Momcozy M9 pumps direct to a bottle. I actually really love this for pumping on the go or at work. You simply take your bottle off, remove the cap, can place on a lid. So it's really easy to store your bottles without having to transfer your milk. Is more complicated in design to your Momcozy M5, which simply has just a few components. It pumps direct into the cup, but it is very simple. You do have to lift this flange up and over. It is a really super soft silicone, so that is something that a lot of mums love about the M5, because it has this really super soft, flexible flange, which you can mold better to your breast, give you that better suction. Also has this double fit flange. In comparison with the flange on the M9, it is smaller, but I do love that it also does have this really lovely soft silicone, not quite as soft as the M5. Now, you do have here a little base to be able to put your M5 down, but it's not that great. I assume it works a bit better when you have your breast milk in it, opposed to your M5, which does lay flat, nice and easy. Really minor, but one thing, you don't want your breast milk accidentally pouring out when you are trying to transfer it and juggling with the other one in your bra. To get your breast milk out, it has a little pouring spout, so you simply pour it out once you've removed the pump motor so you don't get breast milk on it. One other benefit of the Momcozy M5 Smart flange is it has this 105-degree flange angle. Now, this is designed to mimic the positioning of the baby's mouth while you're breastfeeding and help with overall comfort and output. So that's a nice extra that the Momcozy M5 Smart has. Now, in terms of flange sizes, both come as your standard 24. They both have additional flange inserts for the smaller sizing, and you can purchase the 27 diameters, the larger flange sizes separately as well. So from that side of things, both are great. In terms of batteries, now they have improved the battery on the Momcozy M5 Smart. It is up to 180 minutes of runtime compared to the 150 minutes with the M9. So you're getting an extra 30 minutes or an extra session, potentially 2, with the M5 Smart. Both, though, have a really 150 minutes will give you several pumping sessions throughout the day before needing to recharge. So both have a decent battery life. Now, in terms of noise level, let's turn these both on. I'll put them right up to the top setting because I think that gives you the best. So that's the M5. And the and that's the M9. They are very similar to me. The M9 is marketed at 42 decibels. The M5 Smart is less than 50. Quite similar. In terms of weight, now the M5 Smart is only 230 grams. It is lighter weight. The M9, it's not super heavy, it's 300 grams, but it is heavier than the M5 Smart. So that's really consideration if you're somebody that struggles with the weight of a pump on your breast. You may find the M5 Smart more comfortable. In terms of price, now the Momcozy M5 Smart is more affordable. There's about a $70 difference in the recommended retail price. They often go on sale, so it might also just be what's got a better price at the time. They both come with great accessories. You have hard shell carry case, so there's not really much in difference in terms of that. Where it really stands out is, one, the pump to bottle design versus your more traditional cup. You've got the micro vibration with the Momcozy M5 Smart. Both are app integrated. However, the app on the Momcozy M9 is more detailed and gives you greater control. There is a slight price difference, and the Momcozy M5 Smart does have that better battery usage. So which one do you choose? For me, if you value comfort and simplicity for your everyday use, I think the Momcozy M5 Smart is a great choice. It's a very popular pump, and with the addition of the app, I think it's great for giving that extra discretion. However, if you want something that gives you ultimate control, the more powerful suction, I think it's hard to go past the Momcozy M9. So I hope this helps you choose which is the right pump for you. If you have any questions, please ask and I'll do my very best to answer. I'll pop any of the discount codes I have in the comments so you can check pricing as well. Hope this helps. Cheers.